Well, former Eskom CEO Brian Molefe has moved to petition against the judgment of the North Gauteng High Court that his pension payout had been unlawful. Union Solidarity says Molefe submitted his petition to the Supreme Court of Appeals in Bloemfontein. The union added it has already instructed its legal team to oppose the petition, charging that Molefe has failed a character test. Molefe is appealing against judgment reached by a full bench of the court last month. The North Gauteng High Court subsequently denied, with costs, Molefe's application for leave to appeal after the court's initial finding that the pension payouts to him were unlawful and that he had to repay the money that he had already received. Well, Solidarity Head Labour Law Services, Anton van der Bijl, joins us now on the phone line. A very good morning to you, Mr. van der Bijl. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Just talk us through your thoughts on this matter with Mr. Brian Molefe trying to reapproach the courts and refusing to pay back the money that the court said he should pay back.
Yes, good morning. We have received yesterday the application for leave to appeal to the Supreme Court of Appeal by Mr. Molefe. We intend to oppose that specific application. We see it as just a delaying tactic, and the inevitable will happen. The inevitable is that he will pay back the amount that he has received from the Eskom pension fund and that he will pay our costs. So we will oppose the matter. We have already instructed our attorneys to oppose the matter, and after our opposition, we will just wait for a court date for the Supreme Court to decide as to whether he can appeal or not.
And Mr. van der Bijl, considering that a full bench had already thrown out Mr. Molefe's case, are you confident that your opposition to his court actions will actually be victorious?
Yeah, we are quite confident in our opposition of his application. He is restricted to his arguments that he made in the High Court, and in that sense, no other arguments can be tendered at the Supreme Court. So we see that the argument that he tendered in the High Court is not sufficient for any appeal of the matter. So in that sense, yes, we are confident we will oppose the matter, and we are confident that we will succeed with our opposition.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for sharing your thoughts with us. That was Solidarity's Head of Labour Law Services, Mr. Anton van der Bijl, joining us there on the phone line, mentioning that they will be opposing Mr. Brian Molefe's court actions and that they are confident that they will win this.